Hello and welcome to the third and final video in this mini video series, which gives you an overview of the main stages of creating an online course. These questions, I've had so many coming through this week following this mini series, so thank you so much for the questions that have come through, and I will be endeavouring to get back to each of you and answer all of those questions. Now, when I did my survey a week ago asking you what your biggest questions are about creating online courses, naturally there were heaps that came back in the technology section, which is phase 3 of creating an online course. So the questions were predominantly around what technology do we need, what equipment do we need, how does it all connect together. So today I'm going to give you a very basic touch on the technology and equipment that you ideally need if you're looking to create some online courses, and importantly how you can do that on a budget, and to reassure you that you do not need to be highly techy in order to figure this stuff out and make it work. The world has changed today, and with apps and tools and software out there, as well as lots of free equipment, free resources and cheap stuff that's available online, anybody on any budget can learn how to do this, I promise you. Now, I've been creating online courses for well over 14 years. I am a postgraduate qualified education professional, and I have been running an education-based business now internationally for 14 years. I've created over 50 online courses of my own that are currently available in my online academy, which has over 20,000 students studying my online courses from 146 countries. I've also helped hundreds of people create their own online academies and set up their own online courses as well. So I am well versed in this process, in the technology and equipment required. And if you go onto my YouTube channel, you'll see on there that there's a lot of videos that I produce in terms of how-tos. But let's have a look today at the basic technology that's required to create an online course. So first of all, you don't need to have a big fancy studio, and I really want to bring that home because it's not important today. What people want is your information. They want the knowledge, they want the how-to, they want the process, they want the guideline, they want the checklist. They just want to get the result that your course is promising. Now, right now, I am filming this on my mobile phone. I do not have a big fancy camera going on at the moment. So this is absolute testament to the fact that technology has improved so rapidly that if you have a smartphone and you have an internet connection, you are able to do this at a perfectly good quality to be able to sell for a commercial purpose. Everyone, I think, today has access to a smartphone in some way. There must be somebody that you can borrow one from if you don't have one yourself. There isn't the need today for, high-end studio recording, although it's certainly an option for those that want to do that. But if you want to really take it up a level, there are a few things that you can do. Let's talk about, first of all, where your online courses actually are going to live. So I'm going to skip my slides back and forward a little bit here. Where do your online courses go? And I want to talk about this one first because it's one of the most important things for you to get your head around, because everything else is going to fit around this. There are 3 major places or platforms from which to sell your online courses. Now, one is what's called online course marketplaces. One is called online learning platforms or learning management systems, LMSs. And the third is by kind of turning your own website into an LMS by downloading some kind of plugin or software or app directly into your own website itself to sell your online courses from. Now, which one's right and which one should you be using? Honestly, this is a very personal decision, and I have to say that no choice is right or wrong. However, there are certainly choices that you can make to make sure that the pros and cons of each one work best for you. So let me give you some idea of what those pros and cons are, and I will definitely provide you as well with a suggestion of which to use for what purposes and how they all fit together. So online course marketplaces are basically online supermarkets for online courses. So think Amazon, but for online courses. Think Walmart or Tesco's or Woolies for online courses. Now, those supermarkets are owned by somebody else. The customers who are walking through those supermarkets belong to that marketplace. They do not belong to the people who are selling products in that marketplace, right? So this is important because one of the biggest cons or downsides of a marketplace is that because the customers are somebody else's and you're simply only putting your course on the supermarket shelf to be found by those shoppers, is that the customers aren't yours, which means you don't get the customer contact details. You are not able to collect the data or information of those customers. You will have very tight restrictions on how and when you can contact those customers. You also don't have control over the pricing. I mean, imagine if you sold bread in a supermarket. It's going to be the supermarket that decides how much that bread is sold for. It's going to be the supermarket that decides if it gets discounted or put in a sale. It's also going to be the supermarket that decides what shelf it's put on, what height it's put on, whether it's put in the rubbish hidden end or whether it's put out front on special offer. So there are a lot of restrictions when it comes to online course marketplaces in terms of your pricing, your customer control, and so on. However, I hear people kind of going now, well, why would you use one? And this is because supermarkets have lots of customers. The online course marketplaces out there today have millions of students enrolled in their system. Millions. Now, one of the most popular ones is Udemy, U-D-E-M-Y, Udemy, and they currently have 30 million students. 30 million. So if you've got an online course on that platform, you are putting your course in front of 30 million shoppers, 30 million people who are already looking for and buying online courses on an online course marketplace. So you are missing out on potentially 30 million customers if your course is not there. So what I tell people to do is to make the most of this type of platform, is to use the online course marketplaces for your smaller courses. Use it as marketing, use it as lead generation, use it as a way to get in front of a market that you wouldn't otherwise normally have got in front of, in a way that either for free, they get exposure to you, they see who you are, they get to taste your content, or for a very, very low price. Now, there are very strict rules on these platforms in terms of self-promotion and links and getting people to move off of that platform to your own. So take this advice with a lot of caution, and I strongly suggest you check the rules before you do things like this. But what you can do in your videos, for instance, is verbally tell people that you have other courses available somewhere else. For instance, please check the rules. You will get yourself banned from these platforms if you break their rules. But look, that's a strategy that you can use to basically use that platform to get yourself exposure, to tap into a different market, and to find people to get in front of, basically. Now, the second one is the learning management system. So learning management systems are a little bit like having your own boutique store. You have perhaps bought the land, or you're renting the land. It's a bit like having a WordPress website. You know, you've bought the WordPress or the WordPress platform and the hosting belongs to you, but somebody else designed the software, right? So LMSs are software that has been designed by somebody else specifically for the purpose of creating, publishing, and selling and managing online courses. So they have everything you need. They are literally made for this purpose. And most of them now are drag and drop. You can create your own branding at the click of a button. You can make it look just like your business and your website. You press upload and your videos are all there. You have all these functions and features that make it an engaging, interactive, educational space for your learners. They connect with your payment gateways. They connect with your email marketing. They basically make the whole process really, really simple for you to sell and produce, publish, market your online courses. These are much more effective for you in terms of hosting your content because they're easy to use. They are normally quite affordable, and you have control over your customers because it's your own platform. So you own the customer data. You can contact your customers how you want. You can price your courses how you want. You can put whatever content you want in your school and sell it whichever way you like. So this is a really great place to put your higher end online courses. This is a fantastic place for you to host your paid stuff, your paid content, and to send your paying students to once they've given you their money for the online courses. Now, a couple of platforms out there at the moment are kind of topping the field in this space. They are Thinkific, Teachable, Kajabi, Newsendler. Those are the LMS platforms that are kind of dominating the market at the time of me filming this course. Which one do I use? I personally use Thinkific at the moment. that is the one that I personally prefer for my business. Now, I would recommend that you go and grab a free trial of these different platforms and simply see which one works for you. A few years ago, there were some that were better than others, but to be honest, today they've all really caught up with each other in terms of that competitiveness. And when one gets a sexy new feature, it doesn't take long for the rest of them to go and do the same. So comparatively, in terms of features and functions, they're all quite similar. It's more down to your user experience, your user preference, how you feel when you're using the platform. So look, choosing one comes really down to your personal choice now, rather than which one has the better benefits. But yeah, as I said, my favorite one at the moment is Thinkific, and I'll stick a link below for those of you who want to go and check that out. So let's talk about, so that's your online course, LMSs and marketplaces. The third one then is your plugins. So plugins are basically apps that you upload to your website. You might pay for these one-off, you might pay for someone to develop one for you, you might pay a monthly subscription to have access to one of these. You plug it into your website, and that allows you to have an area on your site where you can upload videos and content that people can pay to access and then go in and watch on kind of like a members only login area. These are great if you have a bit of tech skill, because these tend to require a little bit more tech savvy, a little bit more tech knowledge. One of the problems I see with the plugins is that when you have a lot of video content and you're uploading this video content to your own website, it can slow your website down dramatically, because that volume of data is going to slug things up a little bit. And slower websites are not good for your Google search ranking, apparently. Now, there are ways around that, because what you can do, for instance, is upload your videos to an external platform like Vimeo or YouTube, for instance. Change the video to unlisted, hidden, so that only people that are inside your online course can actually view that YouTube platform. But that comes with risks too. You know, what if one of those platforms shut down on you, or your account gets locked? If you're going to be relying on an external platform anyway, why wouldn't you just use a learning management system is kind of my way of looking at it. They're the three main ways of selling your courses. I would say use all of them. I use my own website for delivering some of my kind of just free lead magnet online courses, things where I have shorter videos that don't take up too much space and data on my website. Just keeps them on my site, keeps my site active, but it's not in a way that's going to slow my site down or crash my site. So marketplaces for your exposure and your marketing, learning management system to be your hub for all of your courses and all of your educational content, and your own website for your smaller courses, your mini courses, your lead magnet stuff that doesn't take up too much memory on that back end of your website. So it keeps your website active, but it doesn't crash it. That is my advice for the best way to take advantage of all of those different platforms in a way that's going to work really, really well for your business. Now let's talk about the other bits of technology that you really, really do need. So an LMS platform is number one, and number two is your filming equipment. As I said, your online course videos today can really be done using your mobile phone, using a smartphone. The next thing that you need is good lighting. You can do this perfectly well sitting in front of an open window. Now make sure you don't have direct sunlight on your face, because you'll be squinting and you'll have weird light everywhere. So just be by a big, well-lit window, and honestly, that's enough. You do not need to go and buy professional lighting. But let me tell you just how cheap professional lighting now is, because you will be surprised. You can go onto Amazon, you can go onto eBay, you can type in filming starter kit or filming lights or studio lights, and you can buy yourself big, huge lights. So let me show you one I've got here. These big old huge filming lights right here. You can get those now for less than $50. Less than $50. In fact, you can get a set of 2 or 3 for about $60 on eBay and Amazon. You can also get really cool toys. For those of you who follow my YouTube channel, go and look at my YouTube channel where I've shared a tripod with a selfie ring that I recently bought on Amazon, less than $50, a tripod that holds my mobile phone, and I can't show it because I'm using it right now, and it has a selfie ring light attached to that tripod. So the light that I have on my face right now is literally coming from a little selfie ring on a mobile phone holder, on a tripod, on my desk, in my spare room right now. That's how I'm filming this particular video. And that was less than $50. So it really is very affordable. The other thing that you do need is good audio. So I would highly recommend you get yourself some kind of microphone that you can plug into your phone. So what I have on right now is one of these little clips. Let me make it a little bit closer for you. This is called a lapel microphone or a lavalier microphone. Now these basically, they clip onto your shirt, your jumper, whatever you're wearing, and either by Bluetooth or by a wire, it connects into your mobile phone. Now this makes sure that you have quality sound. If you're not using a microphone, it's going to be very echoey, it's going to be a bit noisy, it's going to sound a bit tinny, and bad quality audio can be quite annoying for your learners. So to have good sound, you need one of these. Now this, I bought on Amazon for $21. I mean, how good is that? $21. That's it. And it was in my house. It was at my house, delivered to my door within a week. So as you can see, to get the setup of a tripod stand with your mobile phone, with a light ring, with a proper microphone, you're talking less than $100 for the whole shebang, the whole setup, and you're ready to go. So I'm quite sure between all of us, we could go and do some fundraising. We could sell some old stuff in our house. We could save up a little bit and find $100 to create these quality videos. Believe me, you will make that money back straight away when you've got your online course out to the world. So please don't let your filming stuff be the thing that puts you off doing this. We all have the ability to access these things today. And I bet there is some way, there is something you could do to find yourself $100 to invest in those resources. Now, the third piece of equipment or tech that I absolutely strongly suggest you have is proper email marketing software. You are going to need to have an email list if you're going to sell your course, because you need to sell your course to some people, and those people need to have given you permission to contact them. So this is where you need to have an email marketing software, an EMS, an email management system, because this is where people opt in to your email database, to your email list, and have opted in to receive communication from you by email. If you are not using one of these platforms, you are going to risk quite literally breaking the law. Emailing people without their permission will breach a number of spam laws in different countries, and you could find yourself literally facing prosecution. With these email marketing softwares, it gives people the opportunity to opt in legally, and every email you send from that system will automatically add the unsubscribe button to the bottom of the email, so that people have the choice to unsubscribe and remove themselves from your email list at the click of a button from their end. And that ensures that you are compliant with the majority of the anti-spam laws and privacy laws that exist out in the world today, that as business owners, that as commercial operators, we absolutely must adhere to. Now, the other great thing about your email marketing software is not just does it keep you legal, is this is a fantastic way to get a good idea as to who's opening your emails, what emails they open, how many of your emails get opened, what percentage of them get clicked on. It allows you to create pop-up boxes on your website to offer your free mini course, for instance. This is when you see those little pop-up boxes that say, you know, get the free thing, enter your email address below. You enter your email address and ping, voila, you automatically get that thing delivered to your email inbox. Now, that's not somebody sitting there all day and all night waiting for someone to email. That is being auto-delivered by an email marketing software. Now, that is why you just totally need to have this in your life, because this is where you can start automating everything. You can use your email marketing software to welcome your students when they sign up to your course, to check in with them based on certain milestones in the course, or certain dates, or certain actions that they take, or how far through the course they get, to send them their certificate at the end without you being involved whatsoever. It's all done automatically because your email marketing software connects with your online school. Amazing, right? So which ones do you use? Which one should you get? There are millions of email marketing platforms and email marketing software out there. Again, it's a personal preference because they are all very, very similar, but I'll share with you which one I use. I use Active Campaign. Active Campaign is my choice because it does lots of things and is similarly priced to stuff that does less things. So it not only is an email marketing tool, it also is a whole project management system. It's a customer record management system, a CRM. So it collects all of my customer data. I can use it for project management. I can use it for note taking about my clients. I can use it for storing client files. It does sales management tracking. It does those pop-up boxes on your website. There's just loads and loads and loads of functionality in this particular tool, Active Campaign. It's super easy to use, and creating those automated email sequences are very, very visual, drag and drop. They're like little pictures. You just drop a picture in and say, you know, when somebody does this, send them an email. And it's a little box, and you type your email in the box. And then after they've read the email, send them this, or after 3 days, send them that. And it's drag and drop. It's really visual and it's really, really easy to use. So that's why I love Active Campaign, but do go out and have a look around and see which one works for you. Now, the final piece of tech and equipment that you need to have is your own website. You must have a website in today's world. If you don't, you don't exist. It's as simple as that. You also risk putting yourself at the whim of other businesses, changing winds if you don't have your own website. Now, I've told you that I use different software, but if any of those platforms disappeared tomorrow, I would be able to get live and up and running again very, very quickly because I do everything through my own website. So how does this all fit together? Well, your website is the hub, is the center of your business world. So all of your marketing must go to your website. All the time. You blog from your website, you share videos from your website, you share the stuff you sell from your website, you get people to join your email list from your website. All your marketing must point there. Now, what I encourage you to then do is have a tab on your website called Courses. And from that tab, you can then redirect people to your online school. So your marketing does not go to your online learning management software, because then you're just promoting someone else's business. And if you decide to move your software later on and move your courses to another platform, you're going to have marketing out there that's promoting this other software, and you're going to have to go back and change it all, and it will be a nightmare. So you just want to go yourwebsite.com/courses. That's mine, sarahcordiner.com/courses. Go and have a look how I've set mine up. What I've done is on the page on my website is I've basically put a gallery of all of my courses. When you click to buy one of those, then it takes you to the platform. So all I'd have to do if I change platforms is just change the redirection URL, and that's it. So your website is in the middle. You direct everything to your website. You have a courses tab on your website, which redirects people to your learning management system. And from your website is where people can join your email list. It's where you offer your free lead magnet mini courses so that people can get into your list, and you use your email marketing then to kind of upsell people to your paid online courses or your paid products or services. So do remember I did a video in Plan and Profit, the second video I did, which talks more about those products and services that you could be offering. That is where you're using your website and your email marketing software to make sure that people are informed about those products and services. They know how to find them, they know how much they cost, and they can get the information easily from your website, being automatically delivered by your email marketing software without you having to be involved in that process, because it's all being done automated with technology. So look, there is a very, very brief overview of the technology phase, and in my course creation group coaching program, I literally take you through the steps of how to set each of those up. So I genuinely have a step-by-step video where together you follow along and set up and open your Thinkific online school. So the time you finish the video, your school is set up and live and ready for your course. You upload your course into there, you upload your pricing, you connect your payment gateways, you connect your email marketing software, and you press publish, and you open up for student enrollments within 30 days. I also help you set up your Active Campaign. I provide you with the email swipe copy for setting up your email automations for your for your online course. So we connect your online course to your email marketing software. You will learn how to do that yourself. You will set up your automated email sequences so that your students get an automatic welcome email and a progression check-in as they go through your program. So you can see that it might sound scary at the beginning because it's new, but by the time you've taken a process step by step to do this stuff and set it up, it's done forever. So it's really, really exciting to see that go live. Now, I would just want to let you know that finally my course creation group coaching program is now open for enrollment. It is the last one of the decade. I am filming this video right now here in October 2019. So if you're watching this video later on, please click on the link to find out when the next intake is. But for now, on the 25th of October, enrollments are open for this particular program. You are going to go through the 4 major stages of creating your online course, and you will publish your online course within 30 days. That is before Christmas. So if you want to get your online course created, you want to plan the perfect topic, you want to make sure it has high market demand, and you want to make sure that it's profitable for you, then you want to get your content out of your head, you want to structure that content, create the most amazing, transformative, life-changing content you can, deliver it in an engaging way for your students, and put it all together in a course plan so that you're ready to go away and film, you're going to want to come on the group coaching program. If you want to then move on to the tech, get your online school set up and live, get all of your email marketing automations connected, your automated sequences for your students live and fully functioning, all of your tech setup done, you're going to want to come on the group coaching program. Because then in the 4th week, what we do is we then go into launch and marketing. You are going to film and publish your course, you're going to go live, and you're going to open it up for student sales by the time the course is over. And you're going to do all of that with my personal support. You're going to have training videos and demo videos inside an online platform. You're going to have checklists and worksheets and process guides and guides that you can download and you can print and you can follow along with. You're going to get a weekly live group Q&A coaching call with me personally to keep you all accountable, to answer any questions that you have, and to go through some extra tasks and homework to make sure that you're progressing through the program. For those of you who upgrade to the Plus plan, you will also get a one-on-one coaching call with me. There is up to a year's worth of access to my online Edupreneur Academy and heaps of other bonuses in there as well. Now, if you are an existing student of mine, you also get a 50% discount on the program if you log in and register within the first 2 days of the program being open. If you're interested, you want to jump on, please note that it's only open for enrollment for 5 days. We are then closed for enrollment. We start the program. If you're not in, you miss it. You have to wait till the next one. Now, I am pregnant and I'm about to go on maternity leave, so the next one won't be for a while. Also, you want to jump in quickly to get that discount. And finally, you need to jump in quickly because on the Plus program, where you have a one-on-one consult with me, there are only 20 places because I only have so much time to give all of myself to everybody too. I want to make sure that I absolutely am there daily, day in, day out for this group of people. And so 20 people is the max. And if those 20 places sell out sooner than the 5 days of the cart being open, those places are gone and the cart will close. So if you want to jump in, you want to be one of those 20 people, go to sarahcordiner.com/do-it, or you can email me, sarah@sarahcordiner.com, if you want to ask a few questions or jump on a call with me before you make the decision. But otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all there because the program is now open and I cannot wait to help you create your online course by Christmas. I'll see you all soon.